So, good afternoon, everyone. Hope we're all doing well. Hope everyone's doing well on this Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. Forgotten what day it was. On this Saturday. We're live with F1, with an F1 live stream. Probably one of the most exciting qualifying sessions you'll get this season in F1 because it's complete contrast this Qualifying 3, isn't it? It's complete contrast in terms of qualifying is going to be the more unpredictable at Monaco because Max Verstappen don't really have it his own way, does he? In terms of street circuits, and we're obviously in the historic Monaco Grand Prix, of course, which is in a historic race where you can win the race by starting on the front row, and then and basically the race is won on pit stops, isn't it? Basically, one pit stops if you can stay ahead of the other driver. Because this is a Grand Prix where you can't overtake. In Monaco. Where you can't overtake, and probably one of the most difficult Grand Prix to overtake. But at the same time, it's a weird one. Monaco Grand Prix is a weird one because we're here for qualifying. In qualifying, it's an 8-way battle. It's an 8-way battle for qualifying. There's 8 drivers who can qualify in pole. I think Ferrari are favourites. Because it suits the Ferrari power unit, Monaco Grand Prix. It's just all about the app. For Ferrari, just make sure you don't fuck up the app. Because the whole car Ferrari suits Monaco perfectly. It should suit them. And Charles Leclerc especially. Should suit Charles Leclerc especially. Max Verstappen still mourning about the car. Are the cars now falling at Red Bull? All of a sudden? With Adrian Newey even. And Adrian Newey, for the last 2 Grand Prix, hasn't been involved with the technical part of the car either. So it's quite intriguing. Mercedes have done well in practice, haven't they? Mercedes seems to have done well in the practice sessions as well here in Monaco. So maybe things are starting to look tough for Mercedes. But Red Bull still had to be in there. McLaren still had to be in there as well. But McLaren not having the same joy as the last 2 Grand Prix in Imola and Miami so far. Sergio Perez, we all know Sergio Perez. He loves his street circuits, doesn't he? Sergio Perez. So he could be a driver to look out for as well. But for me, in terms of my prediction, it will obviously change from my obviously Grand Prix preview. I think Charles Leclerc. Everything just seems to point to Ferrari this 12th session. But at the same time, we said that about Imola, didn't we? We said that about Imola, and Ferrari were nowhere near the top spot, would they? But I just think to myself, it should suit Ferrari, shouldn't it? It should suit Ferrari. I know people will be coming at me saying, why are you not watching the Manchester Derby FA Cup final? I couldn't give a toss. Honestly, I couldn't tell yet. About the FA Cup final. Obviously, with my Liverpool connection, I hope Man City win it. But I couldn't tell yet. Why are you watching the cup final? We got the Monaco Grand Prix, which is the most exciting qualifying session in F1 because it's so unpredictable in Monaco. So unpredictable. Unlike the other Grand Prix, it's more predictable on who will be on pole. The narrow streets of Monaco, the absolute narrow streets, it makes it unpredictable. The slow corners, when you have to break into the corners, it should suit Ferrari, honestly. It should suit Ferrari to qualify in pole. And by the way, I'm not saying Max Verstappen's not going to qualify in pole. He may still qualify in pole because it's fucking Ferrari for you. Ferrari might end up fucking the app up. But I'm excited, honestly. I'm excited for this qualifying session. I am. I think it's so unpredictable. As they've now done through the F1 intro, I'm not going to be behind because I'm watching it on the ITV. So don't worry about don't spoil it in the comments. You don't need to spoil it because I'm watching it on the ITV. So the Formula 1 Grand Prix du Monaco, of course, they're showing you a nice looking probe on the TV of all the Grand Prix, of course. Oh, you know what though? It is stunning, isn't it? It is stunning, Monaco. Let's be real. It is stunning. Monte Carlo, especially when it's in nice weather as well. The track distance is 3.337 meters. Showing you all the track information. I've already went through that in the Grand Prix preview. I think I went for Max Verstappen, didn't I, to win it in my Grand Prix preview, to win the Grand Prix. So in round 8 of qualifying, round 8 of this Formula 1, David Croft is back. Of course, David Croft had a Grand Prix off last week in Imola. So the David Croft and Martin Brundle. Look at this. You got to love this, people. You got to love this, haven't you? You got to love it. People who know what they're talking about. I'm not disrespecting the women. But there shouldn't be any women pundits on F1. They have no clue what they're talking about. Making stuff up. And they don't know the bloody onions either. And basically, this is a local Grand Prix for a lot of drivers, isn't it? Because Lewis Hamilton loves his taxes, doesn't he? Lewis Hamilton doesn't pay his taxes, so he lives in Monaco. if you get what I mean. So practice 1, Hamilton was quickest, and Charles Leclerc was quickest in practice 2 and practice 3. But we can't take anything into the practice sessions because a lot of drivers were using different engine modes, different tyres as well. And for me, it's an interesting qualifying for me. It's always an interesting qualifying in Monaco. Let's be real. As it is showing George Russell, who is now the one waiting in the pit lane. This is what I love to see. Get on with it straight away. We've still got 2 minutes yet. Of course, McLaren have done for a different EV. Done for not the traditional orange. They have done for the most memorable EV, of course, of Ayrton Senna, of course, who'll be watching down on them, of course. For me, Ayrton Senna, my daughter of Formula 1. He didn't have to rely on the car, like all these drivers do. Oh, we all need the car. Senna won it in a shit McLaren. He won world titles in shit cars compared to these cars, which are shit. Let's be real. So Ayrton Senna for me, my thoughts, and McLaren are done for the Brazilian EV, of course, to remember Ayrton Senna, of course. He's probably the greatest ever driver to drive for McLaren as well. Yeah, they're even wearing Oscar Piastri's wearing a Brazilian EV as well on his helmet, which is nice to see. All these people saying it's too far with this, remembering Ayrton Senna. It's not. As qualifying 1, that's underway. So we've got 18 minutes in qualifying 1. In qualifying 2, is it 15 minutes or 12 minutes? Yeah, it's a bit weird, isn't it? And obviously qualifying 3, we've got 10 minutes. So they're all coming out now. Lewis Hamilton, interesting. Mercedes have came out straight away, haven't they? Mercedes, yeah, they're all coming out now, aren't they? It's Valtteri Bottas, I think that is, who is waiting to jump in the tube, but no one's getting him. But no one's getting him in front. And yes, the Red Bulls and get him in front. But yeah, they're messing them up. Yeah, no one's getting Bottas through, to get out. So it's a nice EV though, isn't it? The obviously the Brazilian EV that McLaren have got to remember in Senna, of course. But yeah, McLaren have not really had the try in the last two Grand Prix at the moment after. But it don't mean anything, people. It doesn't mean anything. Because you never know, McLaren might be sandbagging in practice sessions. It is one of them. It is one of them, isn't it? As Charles Leclerc is waiting in the pit lane. Is the one waiting in the pit lane at the moment. Along with Carlos Sainz, Hulkenberg, Magnussen, Zhou Guanyu and Bottas all in the pit lane at the moment. As we're now on board with Lewis Hamilton, who will be the first one to set a lap time. So obviously he is purple in the first sector because he's the first one to obviously set a sector so far. They're just showing you Total Wolf now. Very interesting, isn't it, with Mercedes? It is very interesting with Mercedes, what has caused the downfall since 2021, after winning the Constructors in 2021, of course. Is it just simply the new regulations that just found Mercedes out? Who knows? I think it is. The new regulations have found Mercedes out, but not just that. I think the ways that Lewis Hamilton are on, the ways that Lewis Hamilton's on, is gonna. I think it's just tossing Mercedes, isn't it, from developing the car as well in these regulations. As speaking of Lewis Hamilton, who does come across the line now, oh no, Lewis Hamilton's going to set another lap time last year because he must have backed off in terms of the first lap. In terms of first lap, of course. So Lewis Hamilton's done clean in the first sector, so it's his personal best, but it's not the Twitter's first sector. And of course, Lewis Hamilton's now come down that tunnel, of course, that famous tunnel in Monaco. Of course. I always struggle, honestly. On the day, I always fucking struggle after the tunnel. After the tunnel, you have to pray quite early, don't you? As Hamilton and Russell. And straight away, Max Verstappen is already on the purple first sector. Max Verstappen. Hamilton and Russell both on clean sectors 1 and sector 2. As Lewis Hamilton comes across the line now. Obviously, he's done quickest in the final sector, Lewis Hamilton, and has done quickest. It's now George Russell's teammate comes across the line, he does third. So Max Verstappen at the moment is going to beat both Mercedes times. Yuki Tsunoda's done second. Of course, Max Verstappen's done clean in the middle sector. As he comes Max Verstappen now into the final corner. Into the start finish straight, and Max Verstappen does quickest with a 1:12.790. Up next then is Oscar Piastri in the McLaren. A clean first sector, a clean middle sector for Oscar Piastri. As Kevin Magnussen does quickest in qualifying 1 with a 1:12.572. Nico Hulkenberg also does quickest with a 1:12.416. Piastri does third quickest. So yeah, Red Bull are definitely sandbagging a little bit, aren't they? Oh, and yes, and maybe I'm struggling. But Nico Hulkenberg, the Haas drivers once again seem to do well, don't they, in qualifying. As Charles Kurt is now out He's got a clean first sector. Charles Kurt. Going into the middle sector now, and he is three tenths off Holtenberg in the middle sector, or 3/6, as I say. I got to try this in the way, I can't. But Charles Kurt does 6 crickets. As Lando Norris does quicker than Sergio Perez, 9 times quicker than Sergio Perez in the middle sector. Here we go, race control, Carlos Sainz as Albon incident, impeding, noted. So I don't know who's been impeding, maybe both have been impeding. Lando Norris does 3rd crickets. Sonoda does 5th crickets, above Max Verstappen. But he's George Russell, who is the quickest driver so far in terms of the first sector. George Russell. And George Russell does 2 tenths quicker in the middle sector. Who's this fucking idiot? Oh, there's a lot of impeding going on. But he's George Russell coming across the line now. And George Russell does quickest with a 1:12.267. Max Verstappen has now done quickest in the first sector. Which wouldn't be a surprise, where Lewis Hamilton does 3rd with a 1:12.461. And Max Verstappen is clean in the middle sector, so it's his personal best in the middle sector, but it's not the quickest middle sector. But here comes Max Verstappen now. I love this through, by the way, if you watch this on ITV, the top pit through, of course. And he's Max Verstappen, who does quickest with a 1:12.084. So now it's starting to get quicker now, this track, isn't it? As Adrian Newey is now on the pit wall at Red Bull. Oscar Piastri has now set the quickest middle sector. Oscar Piastri. As Charles Leclerc is now down to 16th. I don't know what's happened there. And there's an investigation after the session as Oscar Piastri does quicker to a 1:11.881. So he is the quickest driver so far in qualifying 1, Oscar Piastri. But he's Charles Leclerc. And Stroll does 3rd quickest. Alonso does 3rd with a 1:12.118. So yeah, this is what happens. It does tend to get quicker. But Charles Leclerc is now very slow in the middle sector. But he's Charles Leclerc does 9 quickest. Am I being proven wrong on Ferrari? Because I thought Ferrari would have suited Ferrari this track. And their power unit and the car as well. But yeah, there's an investigation after the session for the Carlos Sainz Albon incident for impeding. I don't know who was impeding. Maybe it was both of them. Yeah, there's a lot of impeding going on. A lot of drivers going out of the way. Yeah, it's Alex Albon who was the one impeding, not Carlos Sainz. But it is tough though. Yeah, let's be real, it is tough because it is tough to get out of the way in Monaco because it is a narrow street circuit. But we're now on board with the 2 Alpines who have improved since the start of the season. They were an absolute car class, weren't they? The 2 Alpines. And Perdazzi does 3rd. And up next is Esteban Ocon, who does 5th quickest. And I'm pretty sure Esteban Ocon qualified 3rd last year, didn't he? At Monaco. So he knows how to. He does do well in Monaco, doesn't he, Esteban Ocon? He has had joy in the past. Sergio Perez is slower than Yuki Tsunoda at the moment. And Sergio Perez is in the top zone. But here comes Sergio Perez. who comes across the line, only does 14th. Quicker Sergio Perez, which is so unusual, isn't it, for Perez, who you would thought would suit the street circuit, Sergio Perez. Albon does 14. Joke on you, Bottas and Daniel Ricciardo incident. I think all of them being done for impeding as well. Under investigation for impeding. And George Russell has done second critters, by the way. Max Verstappen third critters. And yeah, Oscar Piastri is the critters driver so far. But yeah, we've seen an improvement in Alpine, haven't we, since the start of the season. The first couple of races, they were the worst team on the grid. But I did say, didn't I? I did say they will improve the car and develop the car. And they will get back to that mid-table area at Alpine, which is what's happened in the recent Form 3 reports. But he comes Lewis Hamilton now in the Mercedes. And he does second critters, Lewis Hamilton. He does second critters. But he comes Carlos Sainz now, who does 4 critters, but he has set the critters final sector, Carlos Sainz. So he does 4 critters. So yeah, we should see a slight improvement in Ferrari now, shouldn't we? As Charles Leclerc is now the next driver to set a lap time. As we're now on board with Charles Leclerc, obviously the whole Monaco, Charles Leclerc is from Monaco. Of course, that is his nationality. I mean, I don't know what's the difference between France and Monaco. There isn't any difference. You may as well just call him a Frenchman, Charles Leclerc. But yeah, it's a personal best first sector for Charles Leclerc, of course. Oh, there's a lot of drivers standing in the way. The Red Bulls got out of the way there. I'm not sure if it was Max Verstappen or Sergio Perez. No, it was Max Verstappen who got out of the way because Perez is in the pits. Now, what can Charles Leclerc do in the middle sector? And he's only 0.02 of a second slower than Piastri in the middle sector. As we now go into the final corner, and Kevin Madison does quickest, and we have had a little bit of a yellow flag there. But Charles Leclerc has now done quicker than Kevin Madison. So Charles Leclerc's quickest, Kevin Madison's second quickest now. As Ricciardo does 10 quickest. This is showing Charles Leclerc's partner there. Nico Hulkenberg does third quickest. What is going on here? What is going on? Not a driver taking the time. But as Albon is now the next driver we're going to be on board with. As Sergio Perez is now in the top zone. Sergio Perez is in the top zone of qualifying 1. Lando Norris could also be in trouble because he's not safe either. But yeah, as Albon only done 4,000 slower than Charles Leclerc. As Lance Stroll does second quickest. George Russell now does quickest in qualifying 1. This is what I'm saying. The more cars that set more lap times, the more it's going to be quicker. The track is going to be more quicker. Here's Alex Albon. What can he do in the middle sector? He is 0.02 of a second slower than George Russell in the middle sector. Yeah, there's a lot of traffic down on here. Max Verstappen has done third quickest. Oh, that was close from Alex Albon, wasn't it? But he does fifth quickest, Alex Albon. Valtteri Bottas is up next. He does 18 quickest. We still plenty of time, yeah. We still got 2.5 minutes yet of qualifying 1. But he comes Justin Tsunoda, who's purple in the middle sector, does 7 quickers. Esteban Ocon does 10 quickers. Up next is Per Dadzier, and Per Dadzier's backed out. He has backed out of the lap. But he comes Sergio Perez, who's in big trouble in that top zone. Lando Norris is in trouble as well. He needs to get his. Lando Norris and Sergio Perez are currently in trouble in the top zone. But here comes Sergio Perez. Only 14 quickers for Sergio Perez. He is struggling. So nice Sergio Perez, who is struggling on the street circuit, which is one of his best. And Lewis Hamilton does 2nd quickers. Sergio Perez is out of the top zone for now, but he's in big trouble. He is one of the drivers in big trouble at the moment, along with Lando Norris, who is currently in the top zone. But the 2 Mercedes and the 2 quickest drivers in qualifying 1 so far. But he's Fernando Alonso, we're now on board with Fernando Alonso. The projected knockout time is 1:11.9. But he's Fernando Alonso in the middle sector. Not good enough. A narrow middle sector for Fernando Alonso. What is that all about? I know it's Monaco and you don't have traffic. Luckily, they got out of the way. I think that's cost Fernando Alonso. The 3 drivers who were fucking getting out of the way. But Alonso, only 13 quickers. Now we've got 35 seconds remaining of qualifying 1. And Lando Norris is now or never now for Lando Norris in qualifying 1. He's currently in the top zone, Lando Norris. He's currently in the top zone. He needs to save his backside here. Otherwise, he will be getting knocked out in qualifying 1. We're now on board with Lando Norris. He has done quicker than Jordan Sargent. It's a personal best first sector for Lando Norris. Well, obviously, because he is 18th. Jordan Sargent went up to 14th. I don't know if that's going to be enough for Jordan Sargent, but Ice Albon has done up to 4th. Brilliant that time for Ice Albon there. Carlos Sainz has done up to 3rd. So yeah, no problem for the top 6 really. They should be alright, but it's all about Lando Norris. As he does quickest in the middle sector. Daniel Ricciardo's done 8 quickest. Sergio Perez, we're on board with Sergio Perez as well. Sergio Perez still done George Russell, but it's all about Lando Norris now. As he comes across the line, does 9 quickest Lando Norris. And Fernando Alonso is out. Fernando Alonso is out, people. Fernando Alonso is out. Piastri does 2nd quickest. He comes Sergio Perez. Can he get out of qualifying 1? He can't. Sergio Perez is out. Sergio Perez is out in qualifying 1. And this is what we say about Sergio Perez. We all thought this is Sergio Perez. It's the best surface for Sergio Perez is the street surface, but it's not his best surface today. And Sergio Perez, which is so unusual, is out in qualifying 1. So Fernando Alonso, Jordan Sargent, let me pause it. So we need to do a bit of a banner now. So what we got then? 20th. 20th we got choke on you. But wow. Sergio Perez get knocked out in qualifying 1 in a street circuit. Who would have thought that? I'm going to make a point in a minute I'm going to make a point in a minute. Just get me. Put this in a banner. Wow, Perez. That's the worst thing to happen to you, to qualify yachts or 18th at a Monaco 2-3 where you can't bloody overtake. Sixteenth, Alonso. There we go. And look at that. And that's the end of qualifying 1. Choke on you. Valtteri Bottas. Sergio Perez, Jordan Sargent, and Fernando Alonso are all out in qualifying 1. Wow, madness, absolute madness. The madness one is, Fernando Alonso has been struggling, hasn't he? Fernando Alonso has been struggling in the recent Grand Prix. I still think that's a bit of a shock, isn't it, Fernando Alonso? But he has been struggling recently, Alonso. But Sergio Perez, that's the one for me. 18th in the Red Bull. 18th in the Red Bull. And I'm going to make a point here. Just shows you, just tells you everything, doesn't it? That Sergio Perez is qualified 18th in the Red Bull, which is supposed to be the best car on the grid. And Max Verstappen is the one chancing for pole position. Just saying. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, let's check the score anyways. Let's check the score in the FA Cup final. It's 0-0. It's 0-0 at the moment between City and Man United. I did tell people, didn't I? I did tell people. What's happened here? I don't get what's happened between in the top final, but yeah, still 0-0. Oh shit! I put them on channel 1. That one. But yeah, they're just showing you Sergio Perez is struggled in Monaco. That is mental, by the way, people. That is absolutely mental. That is mental, eh? Sergio Perez. Out of all the people to get knocked out in qualifying 1 in a street circuit, Sergio Perez, you would have thought you're having a laugh, aren't you? Sergio Perez loves his street circuits. And he gets knocked out. It's interesting. You know what? It is quite interesting. It is quite interesting now, isn't it? What's happened in Red Bull? Because how can Perez get knocked out in qualifying 1? Max Verstappen not been convincing, has he? In terms of the Monaco Grand Prix, he only just won the Monaco Grand Prix. Only just. After Lando Norris was closing the gap on him. So it is interesting, isn't it? It is interesting. What am I doing? There we go. We should be getting underway now in qualifying 2. And we are underway. So we've got 15 minutes of qualifying 2. But yeah, Sergio Perez knocked out in a street circuit, which is what Sergio Perez loves. He loves a street circuit. Really surprising. And that's the story so far. a Red Bull knocked out in qualifying 1 in Sergio Perez. But it tells you everything, doesn't it? It tells you everything. Max Verstappen was already safe, and Sergio Perez was struggling. Just saying. And it's not even Sergio Perez either. It's not even Perez either. But you know where the priority is. Who's getting all the upgrades and all that. And that's Max Verstappen. But yeah, this is a shock though. That's a shock, by the way. That is a shock. That shouldn't be happening though. I will say that. Sergio Perez getting knocked out in qualifying 1. If he would have qualified 10th in qualifying 3, then yeah, no problem, because Sergio Perez is not really a qualifying driver either, is he? He's not really a qualifying driver. Sergio Perez is more of a race driver. But he's got no chance. He's got no chance in the race tomorrow, has he? Fucking hell. Qualifying 18th on a Monaco 1-3 where you can't overtake. Perez may as well not turn up. He may as well not turn up tomorrow. I'll just say, yeah, my car's got a lot of damage. So I'll just forfeit the race. You may as well. Because he ain't finishing in the top 10. If Sergio Perez finishes in the top 10 in the race tomorrow, say with Fernando Alonso, fucking fair play to them. Fair play. And that's a Driver of the Day award for them already. Just getting the points. After qualifying 18th in Monaco. Yeah, I know you can say, well, pit stops and help them. The pit stops and help Perez and Alonso because of what the teams do above them with the pit stops and strategies. But, yeah, I mean, they've got no chance. Perez got no chance and Alonso's got no chance of finishing in the top 10. But one the way in qualifying 2 anyway, it's fucking hell, a lot of traffic already then. Lando Norris done obviously purple in the middle sector. Oof, tell you what, yucky there, isn't he? Norris does quicker with the 111.372, but Max Verstappen will beat that, and he does quicker with the 111.196. It's now standing at quicker now this quarter. Then it's now getting even more quicker after qualifying 1. We're looking to go into the 110s now before the end of qualifying 2. We're looking at potentially the 110s now. Yuki Tsunoda does second quickest. The Sonia repair of Nico Hulkenberg. Yeah, what I mean, I don't know what they can do, really. Do they need... If not, for me, we shouldn't get rid of Monaco. It's a hard one, isn't it? They need to improve Monaco 1-3. They need to, like, make adjustments to the circuit so you can actually overtake. Because I don't think they'll get rid of Monaco because it's a historic 1-3. It's a historic 1-3 and it's historic for qualifying, isn't it? Because you get the unpredictable happens in qualifying, like Sergio Perez, for example, in the Red Bull, getting knocked out in qualifying 1. So, I'm one of them. I would keep Monaco for qualifying, but the race is so boring. So they need to make adjustments to the track in the race, unless the drivers start acting like lunatics in the race, then yeah, we might have an exciting race. But yeah, I don't think they'll get rid of it, but these Americans, they love tracks where you can overtake. They will want races where you can overtake. But yeah, I can understand both points of view, like I was saying. I can understand people wanting to get rid of Monaco, but I can also understand people don't want to get rid of Monaco. I love Monaco for the qualifying, honestly. I love it. Science's critters, by the way, from 111, 1777. Hountain doors 8 critters. But he tones Master Verstappen, who will probably do Twitter than Carlos Sainz. Andy Dawes with a 111.019, but was twice to go in the final sector though. More infestation after the section. Hulkenberg knocked on turn 3, impeding. Oh, there's a lot of impeding going on, but it's like I said, it's a narrow street circuit. You should have trusted it, in my opinion. But I mean, what part of the track do you trust or try and get out of the way? It's a difficult one, isn't it? This Monaco 2-3. In terms of the race, it will be a difficult watch. But in terms of qualifying, fucking hell, it's hectic, it's carnage, exciting. But yeah, Nico Hulkenberg will need to do another lap. We've got 8 minutes remaining of qualifying 2. As Alex Albon does 11 critters. Boss. I hope Ferrari is sandbagging. Fucking hell. Why do I do this to myself every time? I think everyone would agree with me though. We all thought Ferrari would suit Monaco. At the moment, it don't fucking look like it, does it? Per Dadsey, a personal best middle sector per Dadsey. I tell you what, you've seen the improvement side, haven't you, in Alpine? But I did predict it start the season. And Dadsey does 6 crickets. I tell you what. Look at Alpine though. Look at Alpine. Ocon in 4th, Dadsey in 6th. And all these, and yes, for real, Alpine were a car crash at the start of the season. Absolute car crash. Everything was just falling down for them. But I did say, didn't I? They will improve the car and they will develop to get back to mid-table. So I'm not really shocked, really, by Alpine's improvement over the last 3 months. But he's Lewis Hamilton now. We're now on board with Lewis Hamilton in the Mercedes. He does two attempts slower than Max Verstappen. Tsunoda is 3rd quickest, by the way. Tsunoda's another one, man. Lucky Tsunoda, what a season he's had so far in that phased hot-tap RB. Hamilton does cricket. Hamilton does cricket in the middle sector of 12.2. Carlos Sainz does 2nd cricket. Well, stays 2nd cricket. But can Lewis Hamilton do cricket? No, he can't. Lewis Hamilton does do 3rd cricket, though. Doing well, though. Mercedes have done well, to be fair. Slight improvement this weekend in Mercedes. Finding themselves up there. as Oscar Piastri does quickest, and now all of a sudden now we're in the 110s now, as Oscar Piastri does quickest with a 110.756. George Russell does second quickest with a 110.929. So Max Verstappen trots down to third. So we're now, as expected, we're now heading into the 110s now. It's Charles Leclerc. Can he do quickest in the middle sector? No, he can't. He's slower than Piastri in the middle sector. Come on, yes, have a different front row. And Charles Leclerc does second quickest behind Oscar Piastri. It's just one of them, though. You just feel Max Verstappen's still sandbagging a bit, isn't he? But he's Lando Norris. To be fair, Lando Norris only just survived, didn't he, in qualifying 1? George Russell is now in the pits. But he's Lando Norris. Does quickest and beats his teammate with a 110.732. So the two McLarens are 1-2 in qualifying 2. But here comes Alex Albon now, on board with Alex Albon in the Williams, who will be investigated after the qualifying. Does 8 quickest. Yeah, Perez backed out that gap, hasn't he? Two minutes to go in qualifying 2. So far in the top zone, we've got Perez, Jan Stroll, Ken Manson, Nico Hulkenberg, and Daniel Ricciardo, who are all in the top zone in qualifying 2. But we're on board with Jan Stroll in Aston Martin, who does quickest in Esteban Ocon, in the first sector. And it's a personal best first sector for Jan Stroll. Max Verstappen has swapped down to 5th quickest. We've got 1 minute yet. 1 minute yet for qualifying 2. I mean, what can you do when drivers are trying to get out of the way on this track? And Jan Stroll only stays 13th quickest. As we're now on board with Lewis Hamilton, that's the historic part about Monaco. Going down that tunnel, isn't it? As Max Verstappen does second quickest, so yeah, he's safe now, isn't he? He's safe. He won't be in any trouble. But on board with Lewis Hamilton, who's done very slow in the middle sector compared to Lando Norris. 10 seconds remaining on qualifying 2. And Hamilton does only 6 quickest. Oh, Hamilton could be out. He could be out, you know. Ricciardo does 13 quickest. But I don't know. Hamilton could be fine, though, to be fair. Dadsey does 5th quickest. Dadsey will make it into qualifying 3 in the Alpine as Alpine improvements continue. Significant improvements continue. But it's Lucky Snowden now. Esteban Ocon is out in Alpine. Lucky Snowden, only 9 crickets, and Lewis Hamilton is safe. Yeah, Lewis Hamilton's safe. And that's that. And that is that. So 15th we have Dot Matheson. For fuck's sake, come on. Pretty hard doing this on the phone. 15th, 14th is Lance Stroll. Oh, for God's sake. 13th is Hulkenberg, is it? Yeah, not Ricardo. Then it's Hulkenberg. And in the 11th, we've got Esteban Ocon. Ocon in the 11th. And there we go. And that's the grid so far. Yeah, no changes, which is good. We will check the FA Cup start. Now. So yeah, that's your grid. That is your grid. Chopin Newton 20th, Bottas in 19th, Perez 18th, Sargent 17th, Alonso in 16th. So they're all knocked out in qualifying 1. And knocked out in qualifying 2 is Madsen, Stroll, Ricardo, Hulkenberg, and Esteban Ocon. So we'll check the FA Cup store now. Yes, see what's happening in the FA Cup. So, oh my fucking god. What the hell is happening in the FA Cup final? 2-0 to Manchester United. No, I'm not saying it won. 2-0 to Manchester United. By the way, I'm not saying I predicted Man United to win, but I did say, didn't I? They turn off when they fucking want. They turn off when they want. And it's done me another Louis Van Gaal moment, ain't it? Another Louis Van Gaal moment. Sack the manager after he's won the bloody FA Cup. Unbelievable. That club's still a mess, though. That club is still a mess. You know, the 2-0 up in the cup final. Wow. I did not expect that. I did not expect Man United to be 2-0 up in the FA Cup final. Bloody hell. That's even more mad, doesn't it? Sport, that's even more mad and mental. Yeah, it's not good as a Liverpool fan, really. Seeing United pretty win. We beat Man City. The best team in the Premier League. Yeah, they can't bottle it now. Yeah, I can't see United fucking bottling it. Fucking hell. Fair play, though. Fair play to Man United. Fucking 2-0 up. To be fair, though, Man United did bottle a 3-0 lead, didn't they, to Coventry, so I wouldn't be able to come back out. See, I haven't been watching the cup final. I need to watch the highlights. Have Manchester City just not been playing well? Wow, shocked by that. I really am. Wow. Manchester United 2-0 up in the cup final, in the FA Cup final. Yeah, it's fucking mental. 8-1. Manchester United were 8-1 on Bet365 to win. Yeah, I mean, all the neutrals will be separate. All the neutrals will think, I asked if someone different winning it, not Man City. But at the same time, for me as a Liverpool fan, it's a bit of a And yeah, there's going to be comparisons as well. Fucking hell, here we go. There's going to be comparisons now. FA Cup is better than the League Cup. Yeah, there's going to be a comparison. Liverpool still had a better season than Man United, even if Man United win the FA Cup. FA Cup, yeah, I would say that's better than the League Cup, definitely. But who's had a better season? Still Liverpool, isn't it? Still Liverpool. But yeah, they're speaking to change fouls in the F1. And yeah, I think it's done with Per Daz, who's done be the first one to come out for qualifying 3. This is where it all counts now. Qualifying 3, yes, done. 10 minutes to do in qualifying 3, so we'll be finished by 4 p.m. 2 of the Ferraris are still in there. Only one Red Bull, Sergio Perez, getting knocked out in qualifying 1. Perez just must have been struggling, which is mental. To be fair. I can't believe that storyline. Honestly, I can't believe that storyline. United winning 2, not just 1-0, 2-0 in the FA Cup final. I still don't care, yes, stuff. Yes, we will. Whoever wins it, wins it. But I always said, didn't I? I said in my preview that, in my prediction, that with all the headlines about Eric Ten Hag, what's Manchester United win the FA Cup now? What's them win the FA Cup? With all the headlines about Ten Hag. What did they do now? Did they do a U-turn and keep him? Well, I don't think that's going to happen because they won't. I think they've already made a decision. Which, yeah, I do agree, should be on the league performance, but he has won trophies, hasn't he? He's won the League Cup last season and he's won the FA Cup this season. But yeah, that's just not a topic. We're here for F1. So, it's actually 12 minutes. Qualifying 3. I thought it's 10 minutes. But yeah, I will obviously join someone else's. Well, I'll join someone stream in the comments to see what's been happening in the cup final. As Carlos Sainz Jr.'s father is there, Carlos Sainz Sr. Yeah, of course. We're on board with Carlos Sainz, funny enough. In terms of my final predictions, now we're in qualifying 3. It's hard. Still hard to predict. So unpredictable, to be fair. This is why I decided to do it, to do the Watchalong. Because Monaco qualifying, it's exciting and it's unpredictable. If Max Verstappen gets called, then people will be like, yeah, that was so predictable. But yeah, I don't know, something's not right with Red Bull. Something's just not right with Red Bull at the moment. Max Verstappen didn't win convincingly, did he? At Imola, he only just won. So we've got Gasly, Hamilton, Sainz, Albon, Norris, Verstappen, Piastri, Charles Leclerc, George Russell and Yuki Tsunoda all in qualifying 3. And yeah, look at that Alpine stuff. Obviously, Ocon got knocked out in qualifying 2. Only just got knocked out. But per Dadsy, Then into qualifying 3, the significant improvements continue for Alpine. But here comes Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton's done cricket in the first and middle sector so far. But no one's reset that time yet, let's be real. So Hamilton will obviously do cricket. Something moving the pedals, Charles Leclerc's complaining about his pedals in the car. It shouldn't really affect him though, should it? Let's be real. But here comes Charles Leclerc across the line now. And Charles Leclerc does cricket with the 110.418. So 5/10 quicker than Lewis Hamilton for Charles Leclerc. So yeah, wherever it was moving the pedals, was it not your bloody foot to bloody accelerate? Potentially. Piastri does second quicker to the 110.444. Up next is Carlos Sainz. He does third quicker to the 110.673. Could we do in the 109 potentially? Could we do in the 109, or is that too much of a big ask? But it's all guaranteed to be a 110, definitely. Obviously, we've still got 7 minutes and 30 seconds remaining of qualifying 3. George Russell does 4 cricket. Max Verstappen's done purple in the first sector, and he's done green in the middle sector, Max Verstappen. So it's only Albon and Verstappen who haven't set that times yet. As Max Verstappen comes across the line now and does only 3rd cricket. Wow. Well. Max Verstappen only does 3rd cricket. Christian Horner is certainly pondering, isn't he? About what's going on with his team at the moment. So yeah, I think a lot of tries now done come back into the pits now. So yeah, Charles Leclerc is on provisional pole. Piastri's in 2nd. Max Verstappen is in 3rd. Sainz 4th. Russell 5th. Norris 6th. Hamilton 7th. That's the 8th. Tsunoda 9th. And as Albon hasn't set at that time in 10th place. Oh, here we go. We got the highlights of the domes. Oh dear. Awful mistake by Davido. So yeah, we got the highlights of the domes so far from the first half of the cup final. Yeah, Davido tried to header it. Was it to Ortega? Yeah, tried to header it back to Ortega, and he does over Ortega's head. And Donato, that's a free tap-in. Come on, let's see the next goal. We got bloody F1 to watch here. Manu made it 2-0. Manu made it 2-0 to Man United. I'm just watching this second goal. Over top through ball. Fernandez and Manu. Wow. 2-0, just like that. they've been off it. Been totally off it, Man City. By the other things, been totally off it. But yeah, Isaiah one's now set at that time. He's done 7 crickets. But yeah, I tell you what, looking at them goals, very poor. Very unlike Man City. Previous pole possessions for Verstappen 2023, Charles Leclerc 2021, 2022, Hamilton 2019, and Ricardo in 2018. They are the previous pole possessions. So we got 4 minutes to go in qualifying 3 and this whole qualifying session. Charles Leclerc currently on provisional pole, Piastri in 2nd, Verstappen in 3rd, Sainz 4th, Russell 5th, Norris 6th, Albon 7th, Hamilton 8th, Gasly 9th, Tsunoda 10th. Can Charles Leclerc hold on to that pole position? It's gonna be a fight. It's gonna be a fight for pole now, probably between the 3 drivers, Leclerc, Piastri, and Verstappen, probably. I think it's gonna be between them 3 now, isn't it? In the battle for pole. But we just don't know, do we? Just don't know. Pete Wild had done Chris already about to go down stiff a 10 on it. They've certainly overachieved, haven't they? They've certainly overachieved over the past few seasons. So even staying in the EFL, Barrow, same with Howard, same with Sutton, but Sutton have now done now. Back down to National League. Forest Green as well. So they've all overachieved, to be fair. It all depends on the replacement. If they can get the replacement in, then it'll be fine. But it all depends who they get in as the replacement. But we've got 2.5 minutes yet of qualifying 3. Now one ball with Carlos Sainz. Could he steal pole position from his teammate? Well, he's definitely not going to steal pole position with that first sector. But he's Lewis Hamilton. We're now on board with Lewis Hamilton, who does cricket and Charles Leclerc in the first sector. I must say though, Mercedes have done well, haven't they, in the practice sessions? They seem to be fair, they were all positive, weren't they? Down to Monaco. Mercedes. George Russell's done cricket. Oh, here we go then. In the first sector. Damon. Hamilton has done slower than Charles Leclerc in the middle sector. Into the final corner now. Lewis Hamilton comes across the line now. Does 4 crickets. We've got 1 minute and 13 seconds remaining. This is where I'm going to get pumped up now. In qualifying 3. Now up next is George Russell. He comes across the line. Only 3rd crickets for George Russell. It's now Charles Leclerc, Oscar Piastri, Max Verstappen. What can they do with their lap times? Charles Leclerc, can he go quicker in the middle sector? Max Verstappen's hit the wall. Max Verstappen has hit the wall. As he says on the team radio. So Max Verstappen, looks like he might not get pole position. Tsunoda does 7 crickets. Charles Leclerc in his home country. Can he stay on pole position? Yes, he can. He stays on pole position, Charles Leclerc. 30 seconds remaining to Oscar Piastri to come across the line. And I don't think he will beat Charles Leclerc. No, he won't. Piastri qualifies in 2nd. What about his teammate then? Charles Leclerc's teammate, Carlos Sainz. Can he beat his teammate? Snatch pole position off his teammate. He does 3rd cricket, Carlos Sainz. And Lando Norris can only do 4 crickets. So I think Max Verstappen's hit the wall on his team radio. Max Verstappen said he's hit the wall on his team radio. Yeah, he's done. He's finished. Max Verstappen's done. So Charles Leclerc is on pole position. Oscar Piastri in 2nd. Carlos Sainz in third, Lando Norris in fourth, Russell in fifth, Verstappen qualified sixth, Red Bull struggled in Monaco, Perez knocked down qualifying one, Verstappen on qualifying sixth, Hamilton seventh, Tsunoda eighth, Albon ninth, and Perez 10th, and that is your quiz for tomorrow's Monaco 2023. So massive appreciation to everyone tuning in. Take care, stay safe. So yeah, and what are all your analysis on that qualifying session then? As Ferrari, Charles Leclerc qualifies on pole in his home 23 of Monaco, with Piastri on the front row. So it's basically a Ferrari versus McLaren battle in Monaco. Take care, as Charles Leclerc qualifies on pole position.